Many of you probably already know this, but Facebook Corporation has bought Oculus, the makers of the Oculus Rift headset, for $2 billion. Virtual reality is doomed. The Oculus sucks now, right? Not quite. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, I am back from a wonderful vacation. That explains why content has slowed down a little bit. Later towards the end of the week, I have a Infamous review, and I'm working on a special something for Metal Gear Ground Zeroes because I'm a big fan, as you guys probably know. But let's get into this news. Now, because everybody hates Facebook, everybody hates that Facebook owns Oculus now. Of course, Oculus was kind of like everybody's little secret, every gamer's little secret, this little homebrew VR device that was going to change the world. Now everybody knows it's going to change the world, and I think that's a good thing. I do not believe Facebook is going to run Oculus into the ground. Anything that Facebook does buy and own, it does wonders for. It does overpay quite a bit, though. $2 billion is a lot of money, but I think it shows how much potential Facebook thinks this has, just as everybody else already thought the Oculus already had. Now that real people are throwing money at it, it's starting to show that this is a big deal to everyone, not just to gamers. Because now in a lot of ways, the Oculus is completely unbridled. It has full maximum use of its potential, and it can do whatever it wants. And this means a lot of things in terms of the hardware, the software, the distribution, everything. The biggest thing I'm sure many of you have already read is that the retail kit, the actual product itself, which it'll now be a product because it has the money, will be available and cheaper. Now that the Oculus has money behind it, it can become a full product and not just kind of like a homebrew PC type of thing, like how people bought the Apple One and hooked it up and put it together themselves. Now this thing can truly shine as a full-fledged product and compete with the Project Morpheus that Sony's working on. Now, in reading the statements from Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg and the creators of the Oculus, everyone seems to be in agreement that Facebook will not manipulate what Oculus is going to do. And that's a thing I don't think a lot of people are going to understand. Facebook isn't looking for just a return on interest, or ROI, as many of you might have seen. Facebook, as you can tell from the other purchases, they are in the empire-making business, not the make-a-fast-buck business. So they are not going to run Oculus into the ground by monetizing it with virtual reality Farmville or something like that. Frankly, I don't think we're going to see anything of that. I think the biggest thing that Facebook will actually affect in the short term with this product is that maybe there'll be Facebook integration, like you can log in through your Facebook or something. And that's not a big deal because everything has that already. The PlayStation has that, the Xbox One has that, so... But really, when I hear the $2 billion number for what it was sold for, and the fact that the Oculus developers got $500 million in cash up front means that this thing can hit its maximum potential now. This is going to be the Oculus Rift Unleashed, and honestly now I'm a lot more hyped. And now I'm sure it still is a little hard to just trust on what investors and Mark Zuckerberg and the Oculus creators are saying by saying, don't worry, nothing is going to change. Everybody says that, but I really truly believe it because it doesn't make sense for Facebook to manipulate it and twist it. They are into this for the future of it. They understand that this can become a big thing. They stated you can watch, maybe one day you can watch courtside games and porn. They didn't say that, but that's what I'm saying. But the Oculus and the virtual reality in general are a big deal, and now everybody can finally see that. So the future of VR is in good hands, and I think if you don't believe me, definitely read up on it as much as you can. The creators of the Oculus actually did a Reddit AMA the other day where they said a lot of awesome things that made me completely change my mind about how I feel about this and boosted my confidence in the whole purchase of the Oculus. That being said, it is okay to still be skeptical about all this, but I like to be positive and excited. So guys, let me know in the comments what you think about this. Are you happy that Facebook is giving a ton of money to Oculus, or do you think that they are going to run Oculus into the ground? Let's talk about it in the comments below because there's a lot to be said about this, so let's have a chit chat. But guys, like I said, I have more reviews coming of the recent games that have released, and I'm working on something very special for Metal Gear that I'm really excited about, so be sure to check back for that. But as always guys, I'm Jake Baldino. You can like me on Facebook, you can yell at me on Twitter, and you can subscribe because video games.